Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be talking all about the 2004 Michigan State Quarter. Now you might come across these in your pocket change, and the matter of the fact is you can look pretty closely for some varieties that are going to make these coins worth more money. Now they're not going to be on every coin, they're collectible, but in addition to that there's also conditional rarities, there's some errors we'll go over, and then even a proof error that I want to, or variety that I want to discuss that you should be searching for. So let's jump right into this video. I've got a PowerPoint presentation and give you the complete overview for your Michigan quarters. This video is sponsored by Whatnot, a live streaming auctions and shopping app where I regularly sell coins and banknotes of all types, including US, world, errors, varieties, silver, gold, ancients, and more. And don't forget to use my link in the description to get a free $10 off on your first order on anything on the platform. Let's get into the video. So here we've got the 2004 Michigan Statehood Quarter. We got a nice outline, not the most creative design. You're welcome to pause on this slide a little bit more, but I want to dive into the first characteristic that's found on a few of these Michigan quarters, in this case the P Mint, that's going to make it worth more money. And the next one is going to be a more exciting variety after this that I'm pumped to talk about. This one, there are a fair amount of these double die obverses where it's the protruding second earlobe. This is not a super prominent one in the sense that it doesn't jut out way below, but at the same time it turns into a real nice treasure hunt because there are just so many of these P Mint Michigan quarters out there. It can't hurt to just look, check, and see if you don't have one that's going to be coming away with a fair amount of value. So the value on this between sort of $3.50 and $10 depending on the condition. Now, the more exciting one is on any 2004 proof set with the quarters. You can check for the Michigan Clad Proof Quarter. So it's got a double die obverse, sort of a class 6, not a huge spread, but or like separation, but it's way extra thick, huge distortion, sort of all leaning northeast to southwest, and it's same thing, cutting into the letter T over here, just complete spread. Looks like somebody smushed it as it was being struck, and really nice valuation, probably near $150 for a Proof 69 Deep Cameo. So you can get it graded at ANAX. It's a fun coin, really good one to search for. In terms of some of the conditional rarities, you're really going to need to hit Mint State 68 with a shot of 8+ to get much value out of it when grading at PCGS, and it's just such a tough game that I don't recommend playing with even less upside for the D-Mint coins. Mint State 69, only a $300 find, so I'd really avoid sending them in. Same thing with the Clad Proof and the Silver Proof, just not enough value upside like I mentioned. In terms of the errors, it's always fun to think through, these aren't the flashiest errors. This one was an improperly annealed planchet, so I believe, it's something to do with the planchets being left in maybe a sintering bin or some solution that the planchets are treated by. There's different theories as to how these are produced, but in the annealing process, obviously something goes wrong. You get these discolored coins. It's still mint state, but it looks, has a much different effect and very different sort of planchet look to it. Only $155 was paid. And then this one is pretty neat actually, but definitely a one-time error that probably wasn't, not much reason for them to catch it. This is an obverse struck through and retained wire, so some type of wire fell into the planchet, and the cool thing is that it stayed with it. So often on these struck through errors, then the wire falls away, or whatever is struck through falls away, but in this case it was retained, it was punched into the planchet, has stayed there, and that makes it a lot more valuable. $335 was paid for this in 2019 at a heritage auction. So those were the two error results that I could find. Graded coins, nice to look for, but also the bigger thing is going to be going back to all those 2004 proof sets. Can cherry pick these Clad proofs that have the double die. Then there's also the regular P Mint double die obverse, where you just have that nice separation between the top and bottom earlobe. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like the video, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I also have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and some other social media platforms. You can also go to my main channel website, treasuretownYT.com, to learn more about the channel and sort of stay in contact. I also will eventually host all of these videos on coinsmetalscards.com, which will be both news, marketplace, and coin information. I do have the goal of eventually getting pretty much every US coin, date, mint mark, denomination on the channel with a similar video to the one that you just watched, and that will likely all be hosted there. And then I also have TreasureTownCoins.com, which is sort of my coin dealing wing, coin dealing only entity that is a little bit less focused on content production. So thank you so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you on some of my other videos. I also have videos that are not just the date mint mark denomination recap in this format, so you can check some of those out, and I'll have fun seeing you there.